Good morning, everybody. I wanted to put a quick video out there. It's Tuesday, March 24th, and we are still in the social isolation period. There's more and more things happening that are really, or can be anxiety provoking. Stuff that's happening internationally as well as nationally. This week, we were told by the Surgeon General is going to be an especially difficult week. One thing that's really imperative is I talked about attitude in the first video that I made on YouTube. It still really holds true. If we have a choice between looking at the worst case scenario versus looking at the best case scenario, even though we think that we're doing a good thing by looking at what may happen in the worst case, it actually ramps up our anxiety. Obviously, because we play out those thoughts and leads us to feeling depressed, anxious, hopeless, helpless. So what we want to do instead, and it's easier said than done, I know, because usually we're conditioned in this human experience to think a lot about the worst case scenario and focus on that. Let's focus on the best case scenario. We can make that choice. Of course, we may acknowledge the worst case scenario, but don't camp out there. Don't camp out there. Don't use that as a hammock. Spring, like it's a springboard, spring into the best case scenario, because ultimately it's our attitude that's going to carry us through. If we have negative thoughts, it's actually proven that it reduces the effectiveness of our immune system. And that's what we need right now. We need a healthy immune system. So condition yourself to really focus on the best case scenario and focus on everything imaginable that you could foresee possibly going well, and stay in that. Speaking of staying in something, staying in the moment is something that's really important during this time too. Monitor how closely you watch the news or anything about this. The more that we focus on, again, the negatives, the more upset we're going to feel, the more depressed, sad, hopeless we're going to feel. So try to get involved with something that's in the here and now. Get involved with your environment. And I don't mean going out breaking social distancing rules. What I mean is just your environment, engaging your senses, what you see, what you smell, what you taste, what you touch, what you hear. I just had my cat in this room, and he was just chatting with the birds out there. And I gotta tell you, if you have animals, concentrate and focus on them. They are ultimate Zen masters. They don't care what they're doing and who's watching. They're themselves. And they really bring great insight into how to live life in the here and now. And it's just it's interesting to watch them and how they're in the moment and hopefully enjoy what's going on around them. So please, please, please stay positive, focus on the positives and the best possible outcome to help for you through the duration of this period. I hope all are well and remain well.